season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. And tonight, our matchup, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Brooklyn Nets. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks.
So you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Caris LeVert's checked in for Atlanta. Well, the start of MP's NBA journey begins now. These the first minutes for the first-round pick.
And I have high hopes for MP over the course of his career. This guy's a student of the game and was a fanatic about Jordan's Bulls when he was growing up.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. D'Angelo Russell out there with Thomas. And it's MP in at the three.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Puts up a three. That one's no good. 0-1 to begin the game. The Hawks trailing. The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And, Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times. But they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
And it's in there.
The defense better make sure they're sticking to all four other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
And let's go to the sideline for a report on MP.
Hey guys, a lot of excitement in the air as MP makes his NBA debut tonight. I asked him how he felt about his journey here, and he told me it hasn't been easy. I had to grow a lot as a person and as a player, but I'm ready to keep putting in the work and fight my way to the top. It's just the beginning of what could be a fantastic career. Guys?
Gosh, I love that kid. Hey, David, you can tell this organization expects big things from MP. LeVert the pass to Daniels. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
MP way outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
He's not doing his team any good by taking shots from that range.
Yeah, the only thing that kind of shot helps with is your opponent's chance of winning.
Okongwu's shot is good.
Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Right side, Thomas. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Thomas got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Oh, the athleticism there on display from Daniels. That's fun.
41 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Russell dishes to MP. Thomas against LeVert. Thomas gets the bucket. Thomas got his third basket of the night.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And Young kicks to Daniels. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And Trey knows he's going to get all the attention, does a good job of finding the open man.
Russell finds MP. From deep three-point land. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Hawks lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game. Hawks making a change here. Buffkin's checked in. And the Nets making a change here as well. MP's checked in for Williams. We've got LeVert. Hands out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Buffkin in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Melton passes to Johnson. Driving the lane, and he banks in the lane.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And so LeVert will bring it up for the Hawks. 7-point differential. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. And it's Johnson in for Trendon Watford. Now, here's Melton. 5 points in the game. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 7. Breaks since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021. The Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Here's MP. MP strong inside.
That's just too easy for MP.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for them.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
MP from deep three-point land. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. It's tipped. Here's the floater. Back to Young. Lets it go with the three. They get the rebound. Pass to LeVert. Fires the three. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Young.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
MP left side. Johnson dishes to Johnson. To the inside. Here's MP. Right through contact. MP.
The defense was just all over him, but MP just too strong down there.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Here's Mann. Young trying to break free. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Mann. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Elton finds MP. Rebound by the Hawks. And it's their first look at this year's Brooklyn team here for their first regular season game.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Here's Nance. The rebound by Johnson. Nets leading by 4. Johnson goes in, and Johnson with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Yeah, they're going for the throat. On the wing, man. And a miss there on the triple. It'll count. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up.
You know, right now for the Hawks, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Atlanta Hawks.
You love to see this kind of chemistry. It's like our chemistry on the set. Everyone knows his rank.
You know what, Ernie, for once, I can't disagree with Shaq. It feels good to be the king.
I can't run away from this conversation fast enough. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality.
Go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Mann comes in for Rizachet. Matthews, he's checked in for Dyson Daniels, and it's LeVert in for Trae Young. And then for Brooklyn, Trendon Watford's checked in for Johnson. MP comes in for Williams, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Russell. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Here's LeVert. Still yet to score. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Day'Ron Sharpe. David?
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Nets. And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. Now, this team came into the season with some high hopes. It's not the way they wanted to start things off. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
And Brooklyn, look at who they've got. We've got DeAnthony Melton. Nicholas Claxton out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's MP, and it's Thomas in at the 2. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
It's TikTok time. Let's get loud.
So both teams making some changes here. With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. Number 5, the Hawks.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Here's Mann. The shot's good on the assist by Nance. Mann's got 9.
Horrible collapse there, guys. There is simply no excuse to give up a wide-open three-pointer off of the dead ball inbound play.
Sharpe finds Watford. And the Nets, another three.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson against LeVert. Shot clock at 5. Capella, the pass to Krejci. For 3, Nance. And it's MP with the rebound. And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a minute. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick. Because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Terrence Mann. Hands out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Pumpkin in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
George Neal.
The Hawks trail by 15.
Hey, come around.
LeVert with it. Shoots a 3. Pumpkin, no good. Now, here's Melton. Defended by Mann. Johnson sets the screen for Melton. Sinks the triple. And the Nets lead by 18.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Pass to Sharp. And here's MP for 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
And not doing his team any favors jacking up 3-pointers. He needs to realize that right away.
Down he goes. Nice one there from Niang.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Melton kicks to MP. Fires from way outside. The rebound by Niang. The Hawks trail by 14. Pass to LeVert. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, take your choice. You can either foul him or watch him dunk. Well, actually, in this case, you could get both.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. Told his guys, focus up right now. Everybody needs to be on the same page out there. Let's go out there and take this game right now.
so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.
All right, you got your feet wet, now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach, you know I'm game.
Look, everyone thinks what happens out there is what creates an NBA legend, but they're wrong. 90% of the work happens here, behind the scenes, at practice, in the gym, at film sessions, and in the locker room.
I agree. The games are where you prove that you've been putting in the work. No shortcuts.
Yeah, correct. Over here is the entrance to our practice.
Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about maximizing your playing career, which is critical. But you need to remember, you become the best version of you so we can become the best version of us.
Coach, you have to put that on a t-shirt.
Good job, MP. I see.
My haters never could get. Probably had a little motion, but you ain't never been this.
Hello, fans. We're an XP multiplier been playing games in the city by wearing eligible clothes items found in the pop-up shops throughout the city.
No way. This can't be real. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much. We'll be here all year.
Shorty, she trying to bless me like I said I do. Like a sneeze, please for them get cream. Never let them get in between them who started. Look, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw like I'm an artist. Crawling with straight to walk foreigns in my garage is a foreign. Anything for $1, they tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. With Mariah. Look, I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly, flying. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was leaf. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hey, the
There he is. Objects in motion stay in motion as long as they move.
What's shaking, MP?
Oh, there goes that man.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
No, I haven't had. Makes sense.
Look, give you the typical day of chicken.
Rally towel man. Must be the sixth man for your Magic by waving your towel. And coming up, April Bag. Come out for the game and leave with your very own Magic Lunch Bag. And don't forget to come out to the game calendar day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascots, the Magic Dragon and our Magic Dancers. Make sure to be at the next home game, Magic fans. Bring your family and friends, because everyone's getting a Suck the Magic Dragon please. Just a reminder, folks, to make sure to be here for our figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot, the Magic Dragon. The National Basketball Association and the Orlando Magic are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience.
Oh, say does that.
Time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Very early in the season, but a lot of excitement still in the air, Grant.
No question, B.A. I mean, the fan base will usually carry it until their team is
Checked in for Orlando. Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. MP comes in for Williams.
It's time for your 407 dance team.
Well, if you followed MP on his path to the NBA, you know the one criticism of his game is that he can defer too often, Grant.
And at times, I think that's been a fair criticism. But you'd rather have MP trying to involve his teammates too much than not at all. People had the same complaint about LeBron early in his career, and that worked out fine.
That free throw misses. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Good on the second one. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Hey, guys. Well, the Magic were one of last season's most improved teams, and with the addition this summer of Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, they've addressed an area of real need. A player who can space the floor, add to their already stout defense, and has championship pedigree. They're going to continue to rise in this league, guys.
Absolutely. All right, Shams, thanks very much. And so in the game for the Nets, they've got Johnson. MP is out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Thomas in at the 2 guard. Russell against Suggs. Russell, the pass to MP. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
What a finish by MP. He just finds a way to convert through contact.
To the left side wing. Here's Black. Hits the trifecta.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
From deep, MP. Orlando with the rebound. Batadze's got his 4th rebound in this one. Caldwell-Pope, the pass to Batadze. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Elbow shot on the way. Rebounded by Johnson.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Pass to MP. Can't hit that one. Magic trail by 4. Suggs outside. From downtown. And it's Thomas with the rebound. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. MP with it. Caldwell-Pope covering. Here's MP. Oh, another miss by MP.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Pass to Banchero. Orlando again missing. Thomas outside. Now MP. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Brooklyn out in front, up 4. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. Changes. Batadze's checked in for Carter, and Suggs is subbed in for Anthony. And the Nets also making a change. MP's checked in. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Shot on the wing, and he hits the jumper. MP's got 7 points in the game. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. They trail by 11. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
Last year shows that having the better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
We've got Paolo Banchero. Mo Wagner is out there with Goga Batadze. Then it's Suggs, and it's Black in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Banchero no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
MP scanning the floor. Gets the 3 ball to go. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Right wing. Here's Wilson. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
This is your next squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Magic fans, it's T-shirt time. Who wants one?
Changes. Wagner comes in for Paolo Banchero, and Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Black. So it's the Brooklyn Nets ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
You take a look at Orlando. They didn't come out the gates the way they hoped. Took the L, but they don't think that represents who they are.
Well, it might be just a matter of shaking off that rust, Shaq, and I think the second game will give us some insight.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Brooklyn Nets.
Their three-point shooting, wow. I didn't get a math degree, but I didn't go to Shaq University either. I do know a little thing about threes.
Yeah, Kenny, I heard you applied to Shaq University. Denied.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire.
He's checked in for Brooklyn. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
On the floor for the Nets, Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Cameron Thomas, and it's MP in at the small forward position. Wagner against MP. Knocks down the long J. MP's got 13 now.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
And Wagner gets it to go.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
MP inside. He's covered by Suggs. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Banchero. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by the Nets. Thomas has got 4 rebounds now. Now Russell. MP outside. He tries for 3. It doesn't go for him. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Suggs. Got it. Good job in the low post. He has 7.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tight together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you.
The slashing Wagner, so adept at carving his way inside.
Nets leading by 21. Now here's Russell. 9 points in the game. Pass to MP. Orlando with the rebound. Wagner with it, and it's Thomas picking him up. Now here's Banchero. Here's Batase. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam!
And you can run offense through Banchero time and time again. I mean, he is a special talent.
Russell to pass to Johnson. Back to Russell. Claxton a screen on Suggs. Russell attacking. MP outside. Beyond the arc. Again, MP missing. Magic trail by 19. Here's Wagner, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Russell. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
No good on the free throw.
Yeah, a very energetic player. Franz Wagner always seems to be searching for his next chance to impact the game.
And And the second free throw is good. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Brooklyn pulls it in. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Johnson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Johnson's got 10.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
And it's Wagner missing. Nets leading by 20. Melton with the ball. Wagner picks him up. Melton against Wagner. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Wilson's checked in for Brooklyn. And Melton, no good on that one. For Orlando, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. And another miss by Orlando. Wagner against MP.
Yeah, free throws are so key in this league. It's good on MP figuring out how to get to the line.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the Nets, MP taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
And I like how MP carries himself. It's a big reason why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
And he sinks the second. 9 seconds left in the third. Here's Banchero. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's the Nets running away with it. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter. 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Brooklyn leading by 23. Wagner is out there with Wendell Carter. Then it's Cole Anthony. Then there's Banchero. And it's Black in at the point position. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Pass to MP. Fires it. It's hauled in by Black. Black's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Here's Wilson on the wing. MP tries it from 19. Nice touch on the bank shot. MP's got 11 points here in the second half.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Banchero. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Suggs
is checked in for Carter.
It's your 407 next team.
Brooklyn leading by 22. MP outside. And he gets the jumper to drop. MP's got 7 points for the quarter.
I like how MP picks his spot on offense. Terrific decision there by him.
Wagner with a screen on Johnson. Here's Anthony. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Nets. Here's Melton. Soft touch off the glass.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
The Magic have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. To the middle. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Banchero. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
And here's Melton. Down low. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Banchero the screen. Three-pointer, Anthony. Brooklyn pulls it in. Melton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Watford outside. MP outside. Pulls up on the wing. And there's another one for the Nets.
Sweet confidence on that look from MP.
The Magic have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Inside. Here's Black. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Pass to Wilson. Back to Melton. MP way outside. Anthony grabs the board.
The only time he should take a shot like that, shoot around.
I'd like to know what he was thinking. Did he think? Nah, he couldn't have thought that was a good shot. That was an awful shot.
All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big three. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the NBA has regular season games outside the U.S., all over the world. How important is that, Grant?
It's so important, BA. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international players. So playing games in those countries has helped the game grow all over the world.
And so he makes both from the line. What a fantastic second year for Paolo Banchero, Grant. A bona fide all-star in Orlando.
Yeah, only their second all-star over the last decade. Paolo was incredible during the playoffs, averaging 27, 9, and 4. That playoff experience is big for him going forward.
Oh, another miss by MP. The Magic have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Nets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Banchero, Brooklyn pulls it in.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Melton passes to MP. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Banchero. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Black passes to Suggs. No good on the triple. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Melton outside. Pass to MP. For 3. He connects. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. Son, you win so